Now, we haven't seen black bears. We have seen a couple turkeys, but by God, I think we found the the hangout spot for every turkey in Cades Cove, because the picnic area here is loaded with turkeys. I mean, there has to be 20, 25 turkeys there. Just gobbling away, looking for something to nibble on. Yeah, I think that is what they do. They look for the remnants of what's left behind. Another lap around. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, Sarah. Keep the faith. Keep the faith.
I am keeping the faith.
This is the lap we're going to see a bear. The big one. The giant. Perfect time to give a shout out to a few of our followers over the years. One in particular that I definitely want to, or two in particular that we want to call out, is Dan and Elaine, who have been followers of the channel for quite some time. They were actually with us from the beginning, for the most part. Dan really liked our bear videos, and Quest Capsule actually began with our love of searching for bears. And in our first 2 episodes on Quest Capsule, which are very fun episodes to watch, in my opinion, and hopefully those who have seen it, is Sarah and I in Alligator River in the Pungo unit near the Outer Banks. And I'm not sure if that's the videos that Dan first saw, but him and his wife have been loyal followers, very kind people. Dan's sent me gifts. Dan sent me a cool little watch video camera. Had a little action camera, and you could view it on the wristband of the watch. So a very nice, generous thing he sent to me, and he's kept in touch over the years through kind comments, through supporting the channel, as well as, sending Christmas cards and just being a very cool person to know through the years. So shout out to Dan and his new wife, Elaine. I think they've been married for a little while now, a year, maybe actually longer than that. But shout out to them, as well as just a few other people off the top of my mind. Gary, who's a subscriber to our Patreon, our top tier Patreon supporter. Definitely, I believe Gary's into more of our historic features and whatnot from the Colonial Williamsburg area and historic Virginia. But Gary, we appreciate you out there. And there's just so many of you that leave kind comments that stop us when you see us out and you say nice things. And just want you to know we appreciate everyone out there over the past 7 years. And now Quest Capsule, after a lot of hard work, but definitely a rewarding and memorable experience to have been making videos for so long, and to reach now over 20,000 subscribers. So it's a milestone for us. Came with a lot of hours and a lot of work, but it's something that we truly love to do. And that's why, and here I go again, mentioning the concept of my update that I posted online a few days back, but that's the reason for these types of videos, that we're just gonna show you exactly what we see, no bells and whistles, and just what we see as we see it, and we're gonna bring it to you guys, and you're gonna hear our thoughts and our words and everything we do without much thought and with very little editing. So I hope you're enjoying this as you await the next feature documentary from Quest Capsule. But anyways, a few people to shout out. I wish I could shout out everyone, but thank you to everyone out there. Thank you to Bonnie, who's a recent PayPal donation, which is always good and always helps us with the gas tank and getting us to our next adventure, our next quest. So quick shout out to Bonnie, and just anyone and everyone out there who is there for us. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We got a deer crossing. All right, so finally, like I said, this is our third time around, and it's, I believe, about 4:30, and out here in the distance, sitting right in front of this mountain in front of us, is 3 bears that we can see. Looks like a mom with a couple cubs. But they're out grazing. There they are. I'm going to actually switch it over to 4K video mode so I can punch in a little clearer for you. You might be able to make it out a little clearer here, but right there. Always following the mechanics of the way that we've always seen them, near the tree line. 3 bears grazing. You see him there? We'll just kind of hang out here and see what they do. See if they get any closer.
Let me see the binoculars. You should probably look through them through the binoculars too. Do they look big?
I mean, the mom's got some weight on her.
Oh, they're running.
Yeah.
That one looks kind of tiny.
Yeah, look at that. There's a clear shot of them. They're getting a little playful.
Yeah, she's got two cubs, but I mean, they're fairly big.
Yeah.
She looks pretty big.
So they're definitely not hibernating.
No.
And if they were, they just woke up to probably eat some dinner and go back to sleep. So that's what I mean. It might take a few laps and a little patience, but third time around, not even around the whole, I don't even know if we're halfway through the loop, and we got 3 that we can say we've seen now.
I don't see them anymore. I think they went up that
Yeah, I think
hill.
they just tucked into the forest. All right, so really cool. We saw 3 bears. I was beginning to think we weren't going to see any. Thought they might truly all be sleeping, but apparently 3 of them aren't. So, not sure if we'll get another glimpse of them through the woods somehow, because they tucked into the woods after they walked by, but we'll add 3 on our third round. 3 for 3.
Do you want to pull off and wait and see if we see them in the forest?
Yeah, we can. It looks like we have a sign for a prescribed burn ahead.
Like, you can pull off here. You go too far. Maybe this is too far though, because they were kind of way back there.
There's the warning. They are about to start doing a prescribed burn. I don't know if that means in the forest area, but with the looks of everything else we've seen, that could very well be the case. So right after we did the shout out for Dan and Elaine, who Dan's my fellow bear watcher. Dan, those bears are for you, my friend. Your good luck. We mentioned your name and boom, 3 popped up. We appreciate you.
There's a deer with antlers way out there in the middle, like way out there.
Yeah, I see it. So 2 deers now. There are 2 deer now with antlers. Is deer plural deer?
Yes. Like
It's
you
not
would,
deers.
No, you wouldn't say deers. No. Isn't bear like that too? Like you're not technically supposed to be like, there's bears over there. You
I mean,
say,
I think
like,
you could say
I'm
bears.
looking for bear.
But I think bear is, but I mean, deer plural is deer.
Deer, yeah. Like you don't say deers.
You don't say deers. There's deers over there. The sun is falling. It's late afternoon and the bears are hungry. we're happy to have seen 3 bears. We do hope to be able to squeeze in one more trip around the cove. But if not, if this third one is the final one, we can at least say we saw a few of them in the heart of winter time. So if you're wondering, do bears come out at Cades Cove during the winter? Well, hopefully that answers that question. 3 healthy bears on the move. Yeah, so another buck proudly showing his antlers. But really cool to see him outfitted with their crown of antlers.
Rudolph.
Yeah, Rudolph, live and in person. Wondering where Santa and the other reindeer are. Now this bridge is kind of showing signs of distress, if you ask me. As many times as we've rode on this, I don't recall hearing that sound and seeing the boards lift up like that. So a little worrisome on the Cades Cove bridge there. The one right before Abrams Falls. So be careful if you're in a heavy vehicle like our van, a 6,000 plus pound vehicle. It's a little scary. And they've got these signs strategically posted throughout the cove. Just a quick reminder, the danger, always stay back 50 yards from a bear or a deer, just to be safe and don't make the foolish mistake of getting too close, because they are wild animals.
Fed bear is a dead bear.
What's that, Sarah?
A fed bear is a dead bear.
That's right. And why is that?
Because it like acclimates them to wanting people food and thinking that people mean food.
Yeah, and after a while, when the Park Service realizes they've kind of like softened to humans, don't they tend to euthanize them?
I think so. I think they have to.
Yeah, because they know that they're going to come beg for food because they think they're able to or they're allowed to. So that's why Sarah says a fed bear is a dead bear. All right, and as that's not Baby Yoda, that's Yoda, right? As Yoda...
Who are you talking about?
As Yoda is stating on your screensaver there, it's 4:51, 4:58 by the van's clock. The sun is coming down, and back here in the wooded area, the cove begins to darken under the veil of sundown. So I don't know if we'll make it through another time by the time we get out the other end of the 11-mile loop, but we're surely going to try. And that should be well within prime time for bear feeding time, bear dinner time. Early morning, late afternoon, right before sundown. The best times to see a bear eat. Best times to see a bear roam. And again, this would be, in my opinion, one of the best locations to see a bear, right along the tree line. This time of day, nearing 5 o'clock or after 5 o'clock, just wait, pull over, wait, just kind of relax on the cove and see if anything shows itself. Prime bear territory right there. After, I know, at least 5 or 6 years coming to Cades Cove, just seem to see quite a lot of bears in this type of vicinity. Turn off the car for a minute and just listen. See anything. When you leave least expect it. That's usually when one surfaces. It gets kind of bothersome hearing someone say, "Bring your patience," when most of us don't seem to be too patient. But if you can, I believe you increase your chances of spotting a bear in the wild. But based on the time of day, we're going to keep moving forward because we want to try to make another trip around the 11-mile loop. So no bear here today, but maybe the next time. And right where we stopped, this car up here just stopped all of a sudden. So I don't know if he's seeing something.
Why would he stop
Usually
like
when
that
he
for
stops
something
like
other
this,
than a bear?
he sees something. So maybe the place we stopped at is about to result in seeing a bear. I don't see anything out there.
I don't know what he's seeing. But he's stopped.
But I mean, this man has stopped, and everybody, as you can see, there's a bear jam.
But for no bear.
For no bear? I mean, it seems pretty brazen to just stop everyone like that if you haven't seen anything.
He's taking a picture or something. He just put his camera out the window. Maybe he was just taking a picture of the mountain.
Yeah, because that is a pretty scenic view right there. So, but you never know. But that is usually a cue that somebody spotted something when you have a pack of cars that are stacked up.
He just pulled off again up there. So he either sees something and all those people are just super impatient. But now all the other cars are stopping, even though he pulled over.
Yeah, this guy is, now somebody's getting out. So we're witnessing a bear jam live. And
but I don't see the bear.
Sarah, me and you are pretty much commentating this bear jam.
There's no bear.
Yeah, we see a guy getting out the car. He's pulling out the camera. He's making the people wonder what he's seeing, it looks like.
It's like the cars can't decide if they want to go.
I don't see anything moving. I don't see anything.
No,
any black fur. So maybe he's just
okay, now he's leaving.
I think he was excited.
Maybe he just liked the mountain.
Yeah. All right.
He just wanted a picture of the mountain. Which is fine.
All right, and as I was telling you, you never know where that bear is going to show itself. There was actually a bear right behind where I was speaking about. And it's way out there in the distance, but you can faintly make out his black fur. I mean, really far distance. That's why that car had stopped and created a little bear jam. Yeah, so I was literally saying, if you just pull over and be quiet, and little did I know, there was a bear. He's out there grazing. He could walk this way. I'm not sure how big he is, but I'll punch in on this shot so you can see it since I'm filming in 4K, and it'll bring it a little closer. But that's well over probably 200 yards.
He's by himself, it looks like.
Yep, one lone bear. So this would make number 4 on the cove today. All right, so number 4 bear. Hard to make out that one, but still cool to know that they're out and about during the winter time. All right, one final attempt. Not sure if we're actually going to get to enter because it is almost sundown, and that's when Cades Cove Loop closes down. But we're going to give it a shot. Someone might stop us, but here we go. The gate's still open. The sun's almost down. All we got to do is.
They had a park staff thing in their window.
All we got to do is squeeze through the front gate, and it looks like number 4 loop is coming our way, and it is definitely prime time for feeding at 5:30 almost. So we'll make this a rather quick part of the loop, or a rather quick time around the loop, I should say, and show you some glimpses if we see anything of interest. Come along. One final time. Not exactly sure what this car is doing. It's got its reverse lights on. Not sure if they see a bear.
Unless they went the wrong way and they don't, but like, there's no way we can get around them.
Do they see something?
I mean, there's a dude out there with a camera.
Why do they keep putting it in reverse?
See that dude down there with the camera?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's photographing though. Maybe he's with them.
They got the photographer with the long lens aiming at something. Oh, it's a bear. No, oh, it's a buck. Okay. It's a buck with some very white antlers. So a lot of the buck here sporting their antlers, which I believe they'll be shedding soon here at Cades Cove. Sarah thought she saw a bear out there in the burned bush area, but false alarm. It was just a bush. So we're losing sunlight fast, trying to make our fourth lap around the 11-mile loop. This will be the final one. So keep our fingers crossed. We might run into another one. Hopefully a little more close up than the ones we've seen that have probably been between 100 or a couple hundred yards out. Still can see them fairly good, but hopefully before we find our way out of the loop, we'll be lucky enough to see another one closer up. It almost looks like a purple hues at the peak of the mountain. The sun is about to be completely set here on Cades Cove. Good ending scene for our exploration today, right there. Alright, so that's gonna seal this quest in its capsule. We've seen 4 bears going around the loop 4 separate times. Seen lots of deer with antlers. Saw, like I said, 4 bears and plenty of turkey. Lots of scenic visuals of Cades Cove. But I believe the day at Cades Cove has come to an end. And for now, this exploration is complete. We'll see you on the next one.